All right. The head sculpt looks cool. I do like the hair, but I always like when they do flowing hair and stuff. I think it looks cool, but I do wish they had a second head. I like a head with moving hair movement and a head with the hair just laying flat. Hello! Today on the channel we're going to be unboxing NAMORITA. This is a Marvel Legends series from Hasbro figure. It's part of the Build-A-Figure of the Void. Yeah, I've got a few of these unboxed already. I did Vision, Crystar, and Justice, and we'll get NAMORITA. And we'll look at the back of the box and we'll show you the rest of the figures I need to get unboxed so we can build this big creepy Void dude. Alright, so there is NAMORITA. I don't honestly know a ton about this character. I know obviously she's part of the same world as the Submariner, Namor. So that's all I know about her. There's the front of the box. Flipping it to the back. When we take a closer look, we'll look at the other Build-A-Figures parts I need, and we'll read that blurb also. Maybe we'll learn a little bit about NAMORITA. Here is the next, or the first side. Get that glare off. The little artwork there. And then the other side, same thing, different angle. And then top just has your Marvel Legend, or just your Marvel logo now. Is what they kind of put up there, since they went back to these windowed boxes. Although I do believe the Void, or not Void, what do they call it? I can't remember. But it was oh my gosh, I'm having like this biggest Blade, when it came out, it was like, I think the first ones that came back out with the windowed boxes, and I do believe it had a Blade logo here. So maybe starting with the Void, they just went to this Marvel up on top, because I know the newest Zabu Build-A-Figure also just says Marvel 2 on the two that I've unboxed, Cable and Wolfsbane. There's your bottom of the box barcode and legalese. I am going to pull it forward in case you need that barcode for anything. Alright, let's set it here, pull the camera back, get a little closer look, and we'll get it completely unboxed. There's that Build-A-Figure, the Void logo, 4+ warning, and Marvel Legends series. And there's NAMORITA. I do like all the white paintwork and like tattoo looking all over her. That's pretty cool. Got a couple extra hands, and then you've got the body of the Void. Pretty cool looking. And there's the bottom, the name. The back, NAMORITA again, and then Marvel Legends, and then there's that blurb if you'd like to read it. I'm going to read it because I don't know anything about this figure. An Atlantean with clone genetics, NAMORITA fights crime as an original member of the New Warriors. Okay, so she's also part of the New Warriors too, just like the Justice that I unboxed in the last Marvel Legends video. And there's a picture there. I'm glad they didn't base the figure off of this, because she looks very not proportionate to what an action figure would be. I mean, not in Marvel Legends anyway. So that's kind of a different looking piece of artwork there. And there's the Void. So I've unboxed Crystar, Justice, Vision, and now NAMORITA. I still have to do Namor and Squadron Supreme Power Princess. I don't have Black Panther. He doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure part, so if he ever goes on sale sub $20, maybe I'll pick him up. So there's some more legalese. Alright, oh, and there's the Void. Pretty creepy. He's going to be pretty menacing on the shelf. I am worried that he's going to be... I don't like that these back pieces that I've already unboxed, these other legs, don't have any articulation, so we'll see how he turns out. I don't know. At least he'll have his arms and legs will move and stuff, but we'll see how that turns out. Alright, let's set it here, tilt the camera down, grab my X-Acto knife, cut that tape. While I'm doing that, I just want to say, if you're enjoying this video, if you could give it a like. If you enjoy action figure unboxings, toy hunts, shelf tours, go ahead and subscribe to Hey, What That On My Shelf, and get that all in the feed. If you have a fun comment, that's also greatly appreciated. That said, let's get NAMORITA out the box. We got, what, one more thing to flip up, and here we go. Whoop, there we go. Alright, there's the Void's body. That is creepy. Does he have, okay, good, he's got a ball joint here at least. But yeah, all those legs, those other spindly things, kind of plug into his back here. But none of the legs have any articulation, so I wish they did, but we'll see. Maybe he'll be better than I think. I know he's going to look menacing on the shelf, which I really like, but I don't know. Hopefully he'll be better articulated than I think. I doubt it, but maybe he'll still be super fun. I'm worried that he's going to be so back heavy that he's just going to fall over all the time, but we'll see. We'll build the void once I get all these Build-A-Figure figures out of the wave done and all the parts unboxed. We'll get them put together. All right, there is a couple extra punchy fists. It's kind of weird that they just left them all red. When you look at this hand here, let me get her out and I'll show you. So when you look at her hands here, she's wearing gloves, right? Her fingers are exposed, but they didn't go back through and paint any of the fingers blue. That stinks. So a little shortcut there. I mean, I could always paint it blue if I could find this exact shade of blue that the hands are, but why should I have to paint that? All right. The head sculpt looks cool. I do like the hair, but I always like when they do flowing hair and stuff. I think it looks cool, but I do wish they had a second head. I like a head with moving hair movement and a head with the hair just laying flat. That way, if I do animation and stuff, this figure would not be my favorite to animate because she's always going to have wind-whisked hair. I don't know. Darn. So they're not my favorite figures to buy because of that, but if they had an extra head, I don't know. That's just me wanting to do animation with my figures, so I think on the shelf it's going to look cool. But that's just a little gripe. But if it had like this face on the regular hair, and then this hair with a mean face, like a fighting face, that'd have been cool. I'd like that. But oh well. Or even if the hair popped off and you just have this face and then you pop on the other hair, you know, that would have saved a few bucks, I guess, on. Maybe not, because they would have to figure out how to make that all work. So I don't know. I don't work for Hasbro. I don't know. That's just things I wish. Alright, I will say the head sculpt looks cool. It really does. It's pretty cool. Alright, so head back is not going to be a whole lot. I mean, you got a whole rocker there with a ball joint, so you got tons of movement there, but with the hair, very limited. That's it for back. Forward's going to be a lot. Almost too much. I like to kind of go about right there. It looks pretty more normal than anywhere. You start getting too far down. I mean, you could go there if you had to, but you start going all the way and it gets a little goofy looking. But yeah, lots of good movement, just not back, so it works. You got a female with a lot of hair, you just expected stuff like that. No articulation. Of course, it's articulation. There's no butterflies up in the shoulders. It's just a peg and a rocker. So there's your rocker or your peg flipping it around, spinning around, and then your rocker rocking. There's a bicep cut, so that's good. Double jointed elbows, no pins, that's good. We saw Justice, I unboxed, had pins in the legs and the arms, which was kind of sucked. But this one is pinless, so that's good. It is the older, you know, the female body they use for a lot of these. Doesn't have any kind of waist articulation, which, man, I would love to see a ball joint down here. Upper ball joint, lower ball joint. Man, that would be perfect. For now, at least you get the top ball joint. So there's your back. There's your forward. Side to side, very good. But you can imagine if there's a ball joint here, how much further back and how much further forward and side to side you get. Kind of like the Jada Toys Chun-Li. Just, oh, fantastic. This, not fantastic. It is what it is. It's bare minimum. Bare minimum is what it is. But at least it's not a ton of old reuse. At least it's the double jointed with the no pins. And it has bicep cuts. A lot of them didn't have bicep cuts, so at least it has that. The legs, there's a ball joint going into that leg right there, so your kick out is to there. Kick forward is to there. Not bad. Kick back right there before it starts hitting the butt piece right there. And then you've got a thigh cut, which is kind of weird because it has this logo, this picture, but it doesn't really go up into the top, so it's not the worst. The muscle gets a little weird right there, the sculpt. I'll probably leave mine in the zero position, never move it, but that's there if you have to. Double jointed knees, no pins, very good. I can't get this bottom one to move, it is very tight, there we go. There it is. No boot cut, she's not wearing boots anyway, so that works. In the front, the front-facing pin and a rocker for the foot. And then it has the wings. The wings are soft plastic, glued in on the sides there. I mean, she's alright. I will say, I like her better than Justice. Justice is probably so far my least favorite character of the Build-A-Figure of Void Wave. This one's not bad. This one's not bad. I do see some... Obviously, it would have been nice to get the newer style female, even if it was the ab crunch like the Black Widow had. But the thing with the Black Widow, it had a big belt and stuff, so the ab crunch, being an ab crunch didn't bug me as much because it was like kind of hidden. But I would love double ball joints. If they would ever do double ball joints on the females, that would look so good. And then the no paint on the fingers kind of stinks. But I do love that it doesn't have pins. I think the sculpt looks really nice in the head. I love the colors. I don't know, I like the wings on the feet from the Atlanteans. I don't know, I think it's pretty good. I think it's like a mid-range figure in the wave for me. Not horrible, but not amazing. I guess that's the definition of mid. Alright, so there's that Build-A-Figure piece you get. Void's big old body. You just get 2 hands. I guess because you get the big body piece. Usually when they give you the big body piece for Build-A-Figure, it's usually a slimmer, either a female or a smaller character. And that's probably why we didn't get a second head. But there is NAMORITA. Let's go ahead and pull away the accessories and throw some other figures for scale. Let me go ahead and bring her back and stuff. Tilt up, and then first one I'd like to throw down, as I usually do for Marvel Legends, is Juggernaut! There he is. There we go. Get Jugs in there. And we'll throw some other figures from the wave. So here's my least favorite so far, Justice. And then I do like this Vision. He could have been better, but he's cool. It's cool to have a Vision for sure. And then Crystar, who I did really like. I think he's pretty cool. Just so different than most of the other figures. And I can't get him to stand. Once I get him to stand, okay, cool. Then we can get. Oh, he's getting just an awful pose for this. You can't see under that shield. Above that shield there. Maybe that's a little better. Come on, stand up. Alright. Alright. There is NAMORITA. Stay tuned for some I can't speak today. There is NAMORITA. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.